So let me give you a couple of really specific examples in how we're using AI at the moment. And the first one is using AI to generate a personalized talk track for a cold call, right? This is kind of the classic example in sales, right? Like if you said to someone, go and develop a custom talk track for each person that you're going to cold call, right? Now, if you did that, you're probably much more likely to generate better results from those cold calls, right? And what I mean by that is like, if that was practical and you could do it in a way that meant you could still make the same number of calls, you're probably going to get better results. The problem up until now has been that that is like completely impractical, right? You can't have an SDR sitting there all day spending 95% of their time doing pre-call research and 5% of their time dialing, because they're never going to speak to anyone, right? With baseline connect rates around 4 to 5% in the US, or even 10 to 12% in Australia and New Zealand, you're going to spend just way too much time doing research and not enough time actually picking up the phone and speaking to people. But AI now makes that possible, right? We can use tools like AI SDRs not to do the outreach for us, right? Which is an example of like replacing the human, but using those tools to conduct kind of that pre-call research, or using them to generate a personalized talk track that a human SDR can then use in that conversation with a prospect, right? So you can upload a bunch of prospects, get the personalized talk track or the relevant kind of like insight personalized to that person, and then pipe that information back into your dialer so that when you connect with a prospect, that information's sitting there and you can use it on that call, right? This is a perfect example of stuff like we couldn't do this before AI, we can do it now. And this is something that we're going really deep on at the moment, testing across a couple of campaigns to see if it drives better results.